Today, Republicans in the Senate failed to overturn President Obama's Keystone veto. Meanwhile, as Forbes reports, TransCanada, the giant big oil corporation behind Keystone, is still trying to seize U.S. land and take away people's homes to build the pipeline. And this is what fascinates me. When the Kelo case was decided before the Supreme Court, and Justice Souter helped author the decision that it was okay for the city of New London to take people's property, seafront, oceanfront property, and give it to a for-profit corporation, which arguably is not what's in the Fifth Amendment, because it serves some public good. Conservatives were just crazy about this. I mean, bat guano crazy. They were, they pursued him to New Hampshire. They tried to take his own house under eminent domain. Why are conservatives not flipped out about eminent domain? We've got property all over the United States being seized right now by a foreign corporation.
Right.
How un-American is this?
Look, eminent domain goes on every single day. We act as if this is the only pipeline in America. This is a tiny little blip on the radar. And frankly, it's not going to be...
If they were taking this land for windmills, you know, Sean, you'd be sitting here complaining about it.
They've already have taken land for windmills.
Actually, you don't actually take land for windmills. The windmills are... They
just kill birds. I mean.
Well, they do different types of deals. But the real question is, why are we looking at this Keystone pipeline, which is like still unclean energy production, when there's research that came out that stated that solar panels and wind turbines, I mean, the research came in a couple of years ago at the Green Conference that said more money or more energy would be generated in Georgia, actually where I'm from, with wind turbines to power the whole entire state. And then there's some research that shows that the actual solar panels in Georgia gets like 18 hours of actually direct sunlight, that can actually generate enough power to power parts of the state. But you got companies like Southern Company and all these, big companies that won't allow for that.
Right.
They still want to push this whole, unclean energy thing. So I don't understand why we're jumping up and down about the Keystone deal when we really should be pushing on more ways of alternative energy. Matter of fact, Obama signed off with this project in Savannah. It was a nuclear project, and he signed off for 2 additional reactors at the plant Votogo.
I know, that's crazy.
It's like, why do that? Why are we focusing on that when we could just focus on
nuclear energy? The problem is that solar contributes less than 1% to the grid nationally. Wind is even less than that.
Solar only contributes that because these big companies are not allowing for it.
Right, in Germany it's 50%.
You got Lonnie Johnson, this guy invented the super soaker. He just won a case for $78 million. Lonnie Johnson's invented a battery that Tesla is using. These guys at Tesla Motors are using Lonnie Johnson's battery, a black man. So Lonnie Johnson is utilizing technology that will increase the amount of power that solar panels can generate by 800%. Nobody's talking about that.
And so when that happens, that's going to...
It's already happening. This is technology that's being
invest in technology. Look, a lot of the reason why we're not seeing investment in some of these things is that they're simply not worthwhile to folks who are trying to put money and make money off of these sorts of things. Warren Buffett, for example, says that the only reason he invests in wind is because of the tax credit.
We subsidize fossil fuels to the tune of hundreds of billions.
Coal.
I'm
not defending that. Our main source of energy in this country is still coal.
We subsidize green energy at a rate. In 1 year, we subsidize green energy more than 80 years of fossil fuel.
Nonsense.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely true.
$300 billion a year.
I think Warren Buffett's company alone gets
we're sending
like
the
$80 billion in subsidies for wind. So
he files a tax return less than his administrative assistant for under $150,000 a year.
Warren
Buffett.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not defending it.
It's your guy.
Okay. All right. We have 1 minute left here. That's just jumping past student loans during a hearing on Capitol Hill Tuesday. Well, we've only got a minute. We'll have to get into this in a few minutes.
No student loans. Bankruptcy. In fact, don't use the student loan to send your child to college. That's crazy.
I mean, let's just put it this way: subsidies raise prices for everybody. And so the reason
there are good and important and appropriate times for subsidies. Read Alexander Hamilton's report to Congress in 1791, where his report on manufacturers. If there are industries that are going to be beneficial to this republic, we need to subsidize those, and we did. In fact, we have been subsidizing industries literally since the first year of the republic. Abraham Lincoln subsidized the railroads like there was no tomorrow. I mean, so what's wrong with subsidizing solar power? This is the future. Denmark's doing it. England's doing it. UK's doing it.
We do
Spain's
subsidize it. We've subsidized it to billions and billions of dollars.
Stated that silver, the amount of call for silver is going to go up to 200% because of the amount of silver that's needed in solar panels.
There you go.
He always has ulterior motives.
Okay.
I'm just saying, solar, we got to take a look at that. We need to take a real serious look at solar, not because of sorrows.
More from you guys after the break. Don't forget, for more information on the stories we covered, visit our websites at thomhartmann.com, freespeech.org, and rt.com. You can also watch tonight's show on Hulu at hulu.com/the